Stuart, could you talk about reaching out further in the meditation and drawing from a larger space of energy?
Reaching out from the meditation and drawing from a larger space.
Uh, Maybe I mean like drawing above, like going beyond the normal area that we inhabit energetically.
Well, that's the purpose of the meditation, Zach. You know, a chakra system is not just limited to the confines of your body, it will extend infinitely. And if you develop it inside, it opens. I mean, it's like a lotus flower where the petals open infinitely. And that's its purpose. It's not just to draw from the immediate confines of one's life, but to open to transcendental consciousness, to the cosmos, to higher energy, and to draw from that. But in order to do that, you need to have a system that's capable of doing it. And the stronger your chakra system gets, the more developed your consciousness will become, and the more you can draw from forces of energy that are of a very high nature. I mean, I spoke about this. You should go to wherever I think in the European Israel Facebook page or YouTube. But I spoke about this today. I gave a pretty long talk about exactly this, about connecting with cosmic physicians, about connecting with higher forces in the universe. And in order to do it, you can't just do it. You have to develop an inner life that is capable of doing it. Because if you just do it, those higher energies could just burn you up. They're very strong forces. So I keep coming back to this whole thing about building an inner life. And it's like a mandala. You know what a mandala is? Well, it's like ring upon ring, and you drop a rock in water and there, rings of, I mean, that's exactly what it's like. And it extends infinitely. There's no limit to the extension of that energy. But, we need to be able to have an inner life that's strong enough to do it. And that's what this meditation is for. That's what any meditation should be for. It really has to do with that dialogue that every human being needs to have that with God. And when you're, involved in that kind of dialogue, the energy goes outside the immediate confines of the life that we ordinarily live. It goes infinitely. It will expand as far as you're ready to allow it to expand. And that really makes it, that's what's healthy about this meditation. You can't go beyond where you're ready to go. And as it expands, it's like I say, you drop a rock in water and suddenly it's these waves. And the energy of meditation, the energy of an inner life is like that. And there's no limit to it. I mean, the only limitation is the human mind, which tries to understand that which is incomprehensible, which tries to bring it down to a level, to put it into a little box that we can figure out. And that's its only limitation. Once we get past that, there is no limitation to the amount of energy and knowledge and wisdom that we can open to as human beings. But that's the battle, learning how to get the mind quiet, learning how to surrender in enough depth, that we can build an inner life that can connect us with what's infinite in the universe. It's where all creative energy comes from. It's where every great work of art comes from, every great piece of music, every great dance, every great theater piece. It comes from that energy. And all we are is vehicles through which that energy can flow. But the more developed our inner lives, the more of that energy we can connect with. And not just to create in the world, but to connect with what's infinite and ultimately detach the soul from the body and become one with God.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? I mean, one thing you got to ask yourself, why else are we born on the earth? To make money? you know, to succeed in having power over other people. I mean, that's not why we're born here. We're born here to learn to love. We're born here to learn to live with open hearts. We're born here to learn how to transform all of this angst and nonsense that goes on in the world into a spiritual life that allows us to connect infinitely with what's in the cosmos, beyond time, beyond space, beyond anything that the mind can rationalize and bring down to earth. But it's like a tree, you understand? You need to have roots, you need to have a trunk, you need to have the tree of life, branches and leaves that branch out endlessly into the cosmos. That's what this is all like. And the very nucleus of this tree of life is right inside each and every human being. And the work of this meditation is to build an inner life that allows that tree to grow inside us endlessly, no limit. As soon as the mind gets involved, there's a limit. As soon as the emotions get involved, there's a limit. It's like Kala Rinpoche said, we must be nothing, because when you're nothing, you become everything. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? I mean, this is really becoming extremely powerful stuff that's coming through. And I'm hoping that people take it in, work with it, help you to grow, help you to expand your inner life so that you can literally experience the kinds of things I'm talking about. Because that is essential in not only my growth, but I think in the growth of every single one of us. And each of us does it differently. We don't do it the same way. All this meditation does is provide energy. You get a gas station, you have Pontiacs, you have Dodges, you have Mercedes, you have all kinds of cars come in, and they all operate differently, but they all need gas. Whether it's, Superior or whatever, they need gasoline. We all need gasoline. These classes are not about you becoming me or Rudy or, it's becoming your own, Lamborghini, your own self, your own individual, consciousness that connects with spirit and God. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? Okay, I announced yesterday that there'll be no class on Monday. I have to go to an event that was planned a long time ago, and you never think these things arrive and they finally come. It's Monday, but there will be class on Sunday, this Sunday, and then the following Wednesday. Does anyone else have a question? Is it clear what I'm talking about? You don't have to understand it. Just take the energy in. Frankly, I don't even understand it. It's just energy, experiential, to be. Like Shakespeare, to be or not to be. Not to be is to live in a world unconsciously. To be is to live here consciously, to take in the energy of God, to allow it to truly expand and determine how we should live our lives. Okay, if there are no more questions, then God bless you all. And as I told everybody this afternoon, I really enjoyed the week that I was away, but this is wonderful. And it's wonderful to come here and to be able to sit with all of you and to, share in this incredible energy and allow, myself to grow, you all to grow, and ultimately all of us to be connected with God. Because that's the purpose of all of this. It's to truly build a connection with higher energy in the universe. So God bless you all and thank you. And there'll be a class on Sunday, and I hope everybody comes. I'm looking forward to it. Bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Stuart.
Thank you, Stuart.
Thank you, Stuart.
Thank you, Stuart.
Night.
See you Sunday.